welcome back to Clumsy Cakes. My name's Amy. So today I wanted to make a little bit of an easier recipe, and I wanted to use up ingredients that I already had in my house. So I thought it would be good to make some box brownies, but not just any box brownies. If anybody has ever been to Panara Bread and had the kitchen sink cookie, it is so good. It's humongous and it probably should serve about 2 or 3 people, but I eat it all by myself. No shame. So that's kind of the inspiration for these brownies. But I'm using some ingredients that I don't think are in the kitchen sink cookie, but I think would be fantastic in these brownies. So we're going to be using some chips. I'm using Cape Cod chips only because I think these are very crunchy, and I think that these stand the best chance of staying crunchy after cooked. And then I'm using some pretzels. These are mini pretzels, but you can use any pretzels that you would like. Just for a salty element. I'm using some M&Ms. I'm going to use half of this box. I'm also going to put in some Oreos, about 2 or 3. Okay. So I'm just going to take a handful of each ingredient and put it in this bag to crush it up with my meat tenderizer on the flat side. So I still want to have some texture in these brownies, so I'm not going to crush up the chips too much, just a little bit. So they're not all, one big chip. But not dust either. I'm just gonna use the same bag for each ingredient because it's all going in the same place. It's going in the same recipe, and it's going in, they're all going in at once, so not a big deal. This recipe is going to be pretty laid back. So in the ingredients, I'm just going to put 2 handfuls of each ingredient, and that's obviously going to vary depending on your hand size. I have pretty small hands, and this is how much 2 handfuls got me. So if you have bigger hands, you might want to, and you like this amount, you might want to take smaller handfuls. If you want more, you might want to, take a full handful. It's up to you. And for my Oreos, I'm just going to take 1, 2, 3. And now I'm just going to whip up this brownie mix according to package directions. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I have my brownie mix all mixed up. I used the milk chocolate Betty Crocker mix, but you can use whatever mix you would like. You could do the cakey one, you could do the fudge one, you could do the Ghirardelli ones. It really doesn't matter which brand or whichever, if it has nuts, does not matter. So I have all my toppings here. I'm gonna mix in little by little and fold them in. Alright, I'm just gonna send about half this box. Alright, we're gonna bring our prepared pan over. What I did with this is grease the bottom of it and laid some parchment paper in one way long enough so that it had flaps on either side, and then did it the other way, same thing, but I greased it before I put the second one so that it would stick. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. It's gonna go in for, I would say, 25 minutes to a half an hour. We'll just keep an eye on it. Alright, so I'm just going to stick this in my 350 degree prepared oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And we're just going to keep an eye on it and check it. You'll know it's done when a toothpick inserted in the center comes out, not wet, but has some moist crumbs on it. So in this goes. Alright, so my brownies were in the oven for about 30 minutes, and they had I gave them some time to cool, about 10-20 minutes, and so now I'm just going to lift them out. That's honestly the best way to prepare a pan to get your brownies out. Mix it so they don't stick at all. You can get them out in one big piece, and then you can cut them. So I'm going to transfer them to this board. It was actually sold online as a cheese board, but I actually use it for serving my desserts a lot of the time. I just think it's a really pretty serving dish. So here you go. Some fudgy, chocolatey, a little bit chewy and crunchy kitchen sink brownies. If you guys liked this video and you learned something, please give it a like down below. And while you're down there, please give me any suggestions for what you would like to see next. And subscribe to the channel if you'd like to learn more things, make more messes, and make some absolutely delicious desserts with me. Thanks guys, bye!